My phone was submerged in oil and still works. Like, that is a plain like white background. That is plain white, and you can see the oil underneath, filled with oil, but still works. I don't know. Is it a miracle? Is it Apple? Is it what? I don't know. Is it you, Steve? Is it Steve Jobs? Is it you, Steve Jobs, looking out for me? You have my back. Hello, it's me, and welcome to my new video. Hi, welcome to my new video. This is like the intro to every single video. But anyway, today I'm going to be filming a story time. I've always wanted to do one of these here, but I don't find myself interesting enough to film one. But I reckoned. Yeah, I decided that as like I'm gonna be getting a new phone like probably tomorrow or like in 2 days, I might as well film this funny video about my current phone. Yeah, so yeah, my phone was submerged in oil and it still works. It still works. Story time with Francesca. Oh my god, check this out. Right, so for this video, yeah, I decided to take the tempered glass off so you can see my phone easily. And look at that. Look at the state on that. Like, this is how it was on my phone. Okay, let's start with this story. Okay, so yeah, I upgraded my phone. I used to have the iphone6s in blue, and I had that for 2 years, and I was on contract with EE, and I upgraded my phone in March, and I got the iphone6s in silver. So this is my phone here. Do a little catwalk. Yeah, so I upgraded my phone in March, and yeah, so everything was wild. Like, I'm pretty decent with my phones. Like, I rarely smash them, but there was this time when I went to Africa, yeah, like on holiday. I think it was last year or the year before, and my older sister smashed my phone, like completely. Like, it was, you know, when you get to a point when your phone's so smashed that you can peel it off bit by bit, and like this top bit was smashed, so like the camera, like you could expose the camera, that sort of smashed. And that was like the worst my phones have ever been in. And yeah, I've dropped a phone in the toilet, but to be honest, I am pretty good with my phones. So like my phone was fine, and then about 3 months ago, yeah, or 2 months ago, yeah, so I was invited to a party, and it was like a kids party. We were with my mom and my little sisters, and it was just like a family sort of party, and I didn't really want to go, but I went anyway. So we were there, the food was good, so I was enjoying myself because the food was good. We were dancing and playing cards and stuff, because yeah, with them sort of geeks and stuff. And my phone needs charging. My phone needs charging. That's the bit where my life started to go downhill. And then I don't have a charger on me personally, so obviously I'm going to ask anyone who has an iPhone charger. So I asked people if they've got an iPhone charger, and after like 5 minutes of asking, someone has one. And so at this party, yeah, people, like, there's food. It's like an African party, so there's food being cooked in the kitchen. The kitchen's basically full of food, and like food being cooked and drinks. So I've got a charger, I've got my phone, and then I'll go to plug my phone in. I just look for the nearest plug, and the nearest plug happened to be in the kitchen. And I was just like, oh, that's fine, I'll just plug it in here, and like, it's a party, like nothing will happen, like I'll just plug it in here and I'll come like in half an hour. And then I plugged my phone in, and nearby to where I was plugging my phone in,
I didn't find any events in the next 30 minutes.
Siri, I didn't even say anything, Siri. Okay, so nearby to where my phone was plugged in, so I plugged my phone in the kitchen, and it was near the cooker, and near the cooker was like this plateau of food, and it was like meat sort of things, like, you know, the kebab sticks, are they called kebab sticks? The cocktail sticks that you get with loads of meat. Yeah, so there was those meat cocktails on this plateau, and it was literally submerged in not a lot of oil, but like a sauce, kind of oil based sauce sort of thing, and that was like covered in tin foil, and my phone was like right next to it. Okay, so I didn't spot that, so I went off thinking everything was fine. Yeah, let's dance. Ooh, let's dance. Ooh, let's dance. Ooh, let's dance. Let's dance, party time. And then whilst I'm dancing, this woman comes outside who was in the kitchen, who was like cooking food. I think she was like the organizer of the party. She comes out and she's holding up a silver phone that looks like my iphone6s, and she's like, is this anyone's phone? Is this anyone's phone? And I'm just like, I think it's my phone. I'm like, is it an iphone6s? And she's like, yeah, it's an iphone6s. And I'm like, yeah, it's my phone. I was charging it in the kitchen. And then she passes it to me, and no, let me show you the case it was in. I don't know if I still have the case. Right. I have so many cute cases. And that one. At the time, yeah, my phone was in this case, which is a 3D case. So it protects both the front and the back of your phone. And she passed it to me, and I was holding it, and it was literally like so slippery and like oily. And then I open up and I realised that oil has gone in my phone. And at the time, the oil, you could only see, right, let me get a white background up. This is on full brightness, and it's a plain white screen. This is notes. So at the time, all this stuff that you can see here, all these dots here, it was only in this corner, and you could kind of see how the oil was dripping in, as you can see in the bottom. And at the time, it was only at the top. And when I took it out of this case, like, you could literally see how oil was like this was full of oil. So I was just like, oh my god, this is like actually serious. And because at the time it was only in the top corner, so I was just like if I leave it in rice, or at the time I left it upside down, because I asked the woman if she had any rice, and she said no. Like, what black person doesn't have rice in the house? She said no. So I was just like, okay, cool. I just surrounded it in tissue, and I put it on the windowsill, and I put it this way because the dot was like underneath here. So I thought like the oil would drip downwards, but no. It was like this, in this position for a good 2 hours, whilst I was in the corner like thinking about how my dad's gonna like kill me. I was in the corner not enjoying the party, but it was in this position for like 2 hours. Sorry, how's my hair? And it was still dripping. Like, you could see how it was still dripping upwards. Like, you could see how the oil was still going upwards. But my phone, I was just like, doesn't this defy like Newton's rule of gravity or something? How can the phone be like downwards and it's going upwards? Like, Newton, like, where's your apples at? Newton, like, where's your apples at? What is this? And then my mom finds out. Like, a tear's coming to my eyes just thinking about my mum's reaction when she found out. She literally shouted at me in front of all these little kids, all my little sisters. She shouted at me. She was just like, Francesca, you're so neglectful. I told you not to be neglectful. And I was just like, yes, Mom, I know.
Are you normal? Eh?
And she told me to put it in rice when I get home, but nothing happened. But then, like, it's been in this condition for a good 3 months. Like, you can see the screen now, but everything works fine. The sound, the touch screen, it's an iphone6s. The 3D touch still works. Everything works, but it's like got oil in it. and I'm just like, I'm too lazy to go and get it fixed. But my mom has this insurance thing with the bank. I don't know if she insured my phone, but I've literally claimed insurance on this phone, and I'm getting a new one in like 2 to 3 days, but they're swapping it. So that was my story on how my phone was submerged in oil and has oil in it but still works. Hopefully you found it interesting. I was just thinking that, like, just before my phone goes, I just need to tell this story or document it, because it's just banter and I can look back and laugh. Hopefully you enjoyed this story. Don't forget to stay tuned, subscribe, like, share if you like me that much. Yeah, hopefully you liked it.